Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy Changeofplanz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
Yeah, you got it,
The
man.
whole city fucking with it. I ain't lying.
Man, the whole world fucking with it, man.
Real
But look,
talk.
I got Snug. We back on Changeofplanz, man. It's been a few years, but we here.
Hey, we here. We bigger and better now, baby.
Man, hell yeah, man. I want to say Happy New Year to you first.
The same to you.
It's starting off wonderful for you.
Yeah.
You are actually doing interviews. You doing press. You out. You got a team. Bro, you looking like a real artist, a real star right now. How you feeling?
I be telling people, man, this ain't no hobby, this a career, man. We gotta handle this shit professional, man.
Real talk.
Nah, but it feel good though. It's work, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just waking up, smoking a blunt, going in the studio. It's more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Cause when we initially met, it was just we was in a hotel. You was just getting started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's the transition from then to now?
I'm more bossed up now. I understand music and the business of it now. I understand everything that go into it. Back then, well, we was in Dallas, and I bumped into you in the mall.
We was in Dallas, yeah.
Back then, that shit was more so of I just want to rap. I want people to know I can rap. But now, I understand that music is like 5 to 10% of it. They don't give a fuck about your music. If they fuck with you as a person, you got them. So that's why I say the music like 5 to 10% of it. The other 90 to 95%, they want to know who you is as a person. They want to know what you're doing, what kind of car you driving, who you fuck with, what you like to. They want to know you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to learn that music is not about music. Once they fuck with you as a person, they gonna fuck with the music.
Yeah.
So that's what we figured out. And you know, of course, the marketing and the strategizing and blogs, all that shit come with it. But I'm self-made, man. The team, we got this shit in the chokehold like we're a real label. We really is a real label, but we ain't with the majors yet.
Yeah. Straight up, man. Straight up. Man, a few months ago, I think it was like September, if I ain't mistaken, we were in New Orleans at the YouTube seminar. We were just there. You know, you just vibing, doing your thing with the women and stuff like that. So I say, man, you got the chains on. Put that diamond test out. I say, where is it? Where is it? And the reason why I'm saying that in the game, some people think that, well, some people say that when you have your jewelry on, it's like trophies. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, it makes you look a certain way, it makes people respect you. How do you feel when you have your jewelry on?
It's crazy. I'm going to say this, but don't take no offense to it. When I do some shit, I might be at the house chilling, right? But I got a thing I do. I might get on live with the kids. We giving away $100, $200. I say some shit like, let me put my costume on. Like, I can't get in the camera without it because guess what? A motherfucker might not remember my face, but they gonna remember, oh, that's them chains. Oh, that's dude. They gonna remember this. So I gotta have the glasses. I gotta have the chain. It's a part of what I'm selling to you. And just like I was saying, music is not really about music. It's about what you're selling. So if I don't have an image, why the fuck would the kids want to look up to me if I don't look like nothing? Mm-hmm. Well, they ain't got no aspirations to put on a black t-shirt, but they got aspirations to put on all that jewelry. They want to look like this. They want to get their hair cut like me. You know what I'm saying? They want to wear the shoes I'm wearing. So all that plays a part into the music. And that's what a lot of artists don't understand. They don't have their image together. Yeah. And it's a gift and a curse because guess what? I done had labels call and say, we really in some bidding war. Motherfuckers say, what kind of car you want? I got 10 of them. Or what kind of house you want? I got one. You know what I'm saying? So you can't bribe me saying you want to sign me and give me a chain. You know what I'm saying? Because I got that shit already. So it kind of makes me a little more. It's a gift and a curse at the same time. Because a nigga that ain't got no chain, he want that chain. He'll sign them papers for that chain. Yeah. That's what I just said in that freestyle on Famous Animal. Niggas will sign their life away to rock these diamonds in my chain. Yeah. So that shit play a big part.
You brought it up. I was going to ask about it a little later. But no, before we get into the Famous Animal, I mean, some people still trying to discover who you are. Even though you've been on my platform before, that was years ago. Mm-hmm. We different now. So I want you to let people know because you from Glen Oaks.
Yeah.
What's so special about Glen Oaks?
We never had that artist to take this shit worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Like Webby, he kind of mentioned Glen Oaks, but he from Sherwood. Boosie, he from the South. Kevin Gates, he from the South. Young Boy, he from the North. We ain't had that artist that was going to take us there, right? So we had an artist called Lil Handy. Yeah. I feel like he would have been the next. He would have been Boosie if he wouldn't have died.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you brought that up. I've been having conversations about him throughout the years about Lil Handy.
So
So
we had him, right? And he was supposed to be that one.
He's from Glen Oaks?
Yeah, he's from Glen Oaks. Handy from Glen Oaks.
Did you know him? Or?
No, he way older than me. I was a child. You know that he gonna be the one, and he ended up dying. Then we had True Bleeder. He was gonna be the one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So every time we get that one that's coming from the neighborhood, they're gonna take this shit worldwide. We have tragedy. So I feel like, nigga, I gotta show you what it's about. Like, I'm from Glen Oaks. I want to be that one. Yeah, he the one from Glen Oaks that made it. Yeah. And I understand music is not motherfucking a lifetime thing. Like, nigga have a 2 to 3 year run, 5 if you lucky. So I want to be that artist that reach back and grab motherfuckers and put them in position. So that'll be big for Baton Rouge and Glen Oaks and the whole southern region, man.
Yeah. But I wanna congratulate your team for the way you moving. I'm not gonna lie. To me, you giving Baton Rouge a fresh look.
Shit, yeah. The whole city behind me right now. And I ain't gonna say they always was behind me because my story is a little more difficult and it was a little harder, right? Because I always could rap, but I was stuck in the streets at one point, right? So I rap. Once that rap wasn't making no money, man, I'm going back to the streets. I could make me 10,000 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So when motherfuckers found out, okay, he rapping, they ain't take me serious. Oh, he rapped, then he stopped. Then he come back and rap again, then he stopped. So this last run, my dog T say, man, you gotta be consistent. You gotta stay in their face, stand in their chest. So I had to win over the motherfuckers that didn't believe, that was thinking, oh, he just gonna start and stop again. So my shit was harder than the average rapper that just started rapping and the city get behind him. So I had to prove to the city, like, nah, nigga, this him. We standing on that. I'm here. This time I'm here. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to realize, like, yeah, I wasn't making money from rap, but shit, I can't let the world see that. Guess what? They just gonna see, like, this bitch ain't stopping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was harder for me to get the city behind me. That's why I'm grateful that they behind me now, because, like, nigga know one thing, like, he breathing the breath of fresh air. I always had the potential, but they ain't really believe in me at first, because I always started to stop. I'm going to hustle. Fuck, I go buy a car, some shit.
Yeah.
Know.
Yeah. Now, and since I said earlier, you've been doing stuff, doing interviews and doing press. I know that you did Real Life Street Stars.
Yeah,
shout out to Jeff, man.
Yeah,
I was on Real Life Street Stars too. So
real talk.
Yeah, I made it up before. I was like, hey, you get on Real Life Street Stars and make you feel the type of way.
Shit, yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But one thing that I didn't know, I mean, I knew you was into cars, but I didn't know it was like that.
Shit, yeah.
So you really spent $100,000 on a car, on a trunk?
Now let me break that shit down. When I'm talking numbers, you might have to go spend that, but I'm tied in, so what it cost you $20,000 might cost me $5,000. So that's why I say, to fuck with me in this trunk shit, you're gonna have to spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in the trunk. That don't mean I wouldn't spend it. You know what I'm saying? Cause motherfucker fuck with me. I grew up in cars, so I got connections that the average person wouldn't have. So motherfuckers taking it literal for the shit in my car, yeah, it's gonna cost you that. But it ain't cost me that, you know what I'm saying? That's just me being 1,000. But it did cost a pretty penny. In that black car alone, I'm about 30, 35K in the bitch, the whole car. Yeah. And then another thing they don't understand, when I say them numbers, they think I'm talking about one setup. Man, I done battled, I know over 100 people, right? If a motherfucker close to me and sound close enough, guess what I'm going to do that next week? I'm snatching all that shit out and I'm putting another setup in there. So that's what I'm saying. I done had 4 to 5 setups in my trunk, but you wouldn't know that. So when you do the math, if each setup cost me $500 to $7,500 and I done had 4 or 5, we had 30,000 by the time you look at it. All you thinking is he's saying he got 30,000 in his trunk. Nigga, I done changed the setup 4 times because the motherfucker was too close this time. So I gotta blow him out the water if he try again. They don't know that though. You know what I'm saying?
So did your love for cars come before the rap?
Yeah. No, I'm lying. I always wanted to be a rapper growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas had everything I wanted. They had the cars, the hole, the jewelry. I always wanted to be a rapper, but the cars was easier to come to. Once I got my bag up, I ran my bag up, I went car crazy. And don't even drive them bitches. That big man, them bitches be sitting up. He got one sitting at his shop. He be wanting to hop in that bitch. I don't be worried about it because it's just like, I got them now. Them bitches just, once you get something, the value of it, you know the value, but it don't really hold that value that you once had when you couldn't get it. That's with anything. Like, I used to think $100,000 was a lot of money. When you get it, you like, damn, what's next? On my life, bro, I had $100,000 sitting in a bank account. And I'm telling my girl, I'm like, shit, what I'm gonna do with it? I couldn't think of shit to do with it. I swear to God, I couldn't think of shit to do with the money. I'm like, I always said when I get this, I'm gonna do this. I ain't have shit to do with the money. So it's just like once you get something, you understand like it ain't really what you think. Real talk.
Now we talking about money. I want to reference that line you said in your famous animal freestyle that you seen 300K before you thought about making babies. I think that's what you said.
Yeah. So that's facts.
Wow.
That's facts.
Now I've seen a lot of cash, but I don't think I've ever seen 300,000 cash. Like
before the music, I was a hustler, bro. Real talk, I could hustle my ass off. I might sell QP this store, and he already owned this bitch. You heard me? hey, I could hustle my ass off. So it's just like, man, once the music wasn't working, bro, I got into shit that I wasn't supposed to. Like I was going through this phone I got through. I was going through my old phone, this phone from like 2017. And I be talking that shit in my music. Some of my partners wasn't around me in 2016, 2017. I met a lot of good dudes that joined the team and brought shit to my team along the way. That's why I don't believe in that day one shit. Like, these niggas I just met and they solid. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga that I read body line, I test everything. So I was going through that phone. We was in Memphis doing the famous Animal. And I'm showing my partner Jay Will. I got pictures of that bitch. I got money like this. 2016, I say, bitch, I be on them songs talking about this and that. Like, that shit for real. But I was taking risks back then. Like, bro, I met a plug, bro. I don't even do this shit no more, but I met a plug, bro. I flew to motherfucking Oregon, dog. This nigga got me on the farm. Nigga, I'm young as a bitch. I'm just taking risks. And with risk come great reward. And I was able to live comfortable. Like I tell everybody, bro, if I wasn't rapping, I'd still be looking and living like I'm living because I'm not going to work no 9 to 5. It just ain't happening. So
man, and I'm crazy you say that because like the female culture now, a lot of certain females that say, I don't want no guy who just work a regular job. He got to do this, that. He got to be a hustler.
They stupid. Because I ain't gonna lie, I done made the money, right? But I've been uncomfortable. You ever go to sleep? I got cameras all around the house because I'm paranoid. You know what I'm saying? You ever go to sleep and just have a dream that the feds coming in your shit? Because you know you making all this money. You don't know what the fuck going on. A car keep passing by too many times, you paranoid. Like, that shit uncomfortable. Yeah, I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? I done been followed around by the police. They just want to see what I got going. Real talk. Like, before this shit took off this year, like, I've been going through a lot of shit from my past life before the music took off. That's why I know God is real. Like, nigga following me around for months. You know what I'm saying? Just anywhere I go, I'm watching the car. I done hopped out on,
Brave team?
They in unmarked shit, right? So, but it just, them hoes be saying they want a street nigga, bro. That shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know when I'm comfortable when I go out of town and I ain't gotta have that pistol on me when I walk into a store. You know, if I got these chains on it, yeah, but that shit is uncomfortable, but they just see the money. They got niggas that work real legit jobs and make the same amount of money and ain't got to worry about looking over their shoulder. That's just a path I took because I was misguided. I had brothers and stepbrothers that looked like they was doing something that they wasn't. Once I got older, I understood, but I was misguided. I thought gangsters make money and I thought they had money. I wanted to do what they did, but that shit ain't really the wave.
So what you got to say to the people who may feel some type of way about your success? And might say Snug didn't have to do what he did, but I'm from such and such. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I'm a real gangster. But I had to do this. But now this guy, he didn't really have to do it, but he did it, and he had like what you got.
No nigga have to do anything, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
We're gonna say that because anybody could go get a job. It's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I just so happened to be good at hustling. You know what I'm saying? I tried this shit and that shit worked, and a lot of OGs saluted. And I take guidance. I be telling motherfuckers, y'all be so quick to be ready to lead, but you got to be a great follower and know how to lead. But in order to be a great follower, you got to know what to follow, who to follow, and what not to follow. You know what I'm saying? So niggas ain't have to do nothing because you can go get a tweak and go get in the plant if that's what you really want to do. Nigga, getting this hustling game, getting this street shit, you want to get in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now my thing is this too. Some people don't understand how smart and strategic you have to be and calculated to make these moves.
Man,
be 3-4 steps ahead.
Yeah, that's why I say motherfuckers could go work a job because that shit is uncomfortable, bro. Real talk. You got this much money and you know the people running this bitch, they taking you, your girl, and everybody in this bitch because you got over 10,000 in the house. You got 50,000 in this bitch. They looking like, oh, that's 50,000. To me, that ain't no money, but boy, you was going to jail if you can't show where this 50,000 come from. That shit just real life uncomfortable, bro. Real talk.
Well, I'm happy you changed your life.
Yeah, we taking this music shit.
You doing your thing. And it's like, when I even met you, you had this swagger about you, how you carried yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got that. Like, I think you should just to go into fashion. I can see you with Offset in Paris some damn well how you be carrying yourself. I think that's something you should venture off into.
Hey, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Like I tell everybody, my main objective was to get my pinky toe in the door with this music shit. Then I got a mind, bro. Everything you see the team doing is collective, but majority of that shit, I be fucking eating, sleeping, and thinking like, what the fuck could I do? Then get what I go do? I hit them up, man. What y'all think about this? Well, I like that idea, but do it this way. Fucking right, you right. Let's do it. I'm always thinking, so once I get in that door, bro, it's a lot of shit that I really want to do. Like, I really want to take this city, Louisiana, as a state, the southern region, Mississippi. I really want to yoke out of this bitch the right way, bro. I ain't trying to be a rapper all the time. I want to play in some movies, too. You know, it's some shit that I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put people in position in the street, so it's going to be easy to do it in the industry. I just got to get in there. And I feel like right now we're breaking that door down.
Y'all are, man. One thing I want to acknowledge too, man, your Turn Me Up record. I've been seeing it on TikTok like crazy. Instagram, all the kids loving it. You got your record that you can market everywhere.
And every week, I'm tripping. Every week, Thursday and Friday, man, we going to 4-5 schools, giving back. I'm doing free shows. We just going rock out with the kids, take pictures. Because we ain't had that when I was growing up. So to be able to just go to them schools and give back and turn the kids up, that shit feel good. And I ain't doing it for the money. Like I say, I'm financially straight already. I just really like seeing them kids smile and to see a kid cry because I'm coming in that bitch. Like, that shit mean a lot to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So,
because they go forever cherish that moment.
Man, they gonna forever cherish it. Then I was telling, I don't know who that was. We were sitting in the interview somewhere, and the nigga was like, how you feel about being a gangster rapper, woo-de-woo, like a certain rapper. I'm like, shit, nigga, the kids on me now. If I gotta do kid bop, nigga, we gonna make kid bop and make some money. I'm not trying to be a fucking gangster rapper. If I don't have to be a gangster rapper, I'm gonna fuck with the kids. I love the kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I threw that boy in there about the 300,000 before I thought about making babies, because I never wanted. I'm calculated. I ain't want to bring my seed in the world, and you know what I'm saying? Shit ain't how it's supposed to be.
Straight up, man. But what about, like, I mean, as far as that, like, TikToks and streams go, do you look at the numbers?
Yeah.
Like, so what turn me up doing?
We study that shit. We study it.
From an analytical side.
I don't like to get too caught up in the numbers because I want to think about what's next, right? Okay. Because I understand it's a monkey see, monkey do game. So just like we went to Famous Animal, it's a million motherfuckers that's about to go to Famous Animal to try to do that. But by the time they catch up to what we just did, man, we on to something else. So I don't sit there and just focus on the numbers. I just know if I keep putting in the work, the numbers gonna keep growing. So I might not be doing something. We might leave a show. We know they don't get home at 4, 5 in the morning. I sit there, I go look at the TikTok numbers, I go look at YouTube, I see where we at with everything. Okay, this kind of slowed down, so we need to do this. Then I tap in with the team. Hey, look, I need you to do this, you do this. And we just, I don't really try to get too caught up in them because nigga be focused on the numbers and seeing them growing, then you fucking feel like, oh, we doing it. I haven't had a chance to enjoy the success that I have because I don't want that shit to go away like that. So I'm just steady trying to work. So we watch the numbers and they growing and the label steady calling. Everybody calling want me to sign a deal. That's how I know they really growing, but I don't too much get caught up in it because I don't want to pay attention to it. Like, they be getting on my ass, man. I hop out at a store like I ain't who I am. And I got to realize certain shit that I'm doing, I can't do what I used to do.
Yeah.
So that I don't get too caught up in that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up. But you got that stardom look.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you
hey, you know what's crazy, bro? I overcame a lot. Nigga used to tell me, man, you too pretty. T, my dog T. Man, you too pretty. You look like a baby. You look like a pretty boy. They ain't gonna take you serious. Man, I had to hear all that shit, but it made me who I am today. Nigga, hey, T is one nigga that got all the love for me, but that nigga will tear your ass down. But you gotta know how to stand up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nigga tell me I record 50 songs. That nigga gonna say every song whack. I see that nigga 50 of them bitches. Every one on whack. So that nigga, he'll tear you down, but at the same time, it made me who I am, so I'm appreciative of that. And I know how to take constructive criticism.
And one thing too, I like how you waited your turn. I've seen you like you in AJ video. You might pop out in his video, get a cameo. You in another nigga video, but you supporting them.
Yeah.
And now you coming to the forefront as an artist.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. AJ called me when that famous animal that nigga always call me, right?
Yeah.
When that famous animal went up, he said
Now we talking about AJ. You said AJ called you.
Yeah, AJ. Well, first I'm gonna say that nigga always call me, right?
Yeah.
When he sees some shit. But that was the first nigga when I was trying to win the city over and win the world over that I'm here. He was the first one to call me and say, pull up at the studio. I want to put you on something. Because I had the car shit going. That's why I say this shit. That nigga put me on something and gave me a verse. Then after that, everything took off. But he called me when that famous animal had went up. Mm-hmm. When I accepted the collaboration, I was at Skylandville. I'm about to run in there and perform. That nigga, animal hit me and was like, man, hurry up and accept the request. So boom, when I leave there, AJ called. He like, bitch, you know I'ma call you every time I see something that I like. Woo woo. I'm like, what you talking about? He like, man, you went on Animal and you killed that bitch. Yeah. He say, man, I can't do no shit like that, but you went in that bitch and stood up. So I didn't mind playing that role and letting everybody else shine because I knew one day my time was gonna come. So that's why, you know, you saw me in AJ video. You'll see me around other people. They doing their thing, but I just always knew that this shit was gonna work out. So I ain't mind playing the background. Cause guess what? This shit coming. I understand it.
Talking about famous animal, man. Like, all right, I've been to a lot of cities, but I haven't made it to Memphis yet.
That was my first time.
What was that atmosphere like in that city of Memphis, Tennessee?
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be lying if I didn't say home. Like, that bitch kind of remind you of Baton Rouge. Like, everything we got going on out here, they got going on out there. And then they had some bomb-ass food. We had went to Yo Gotti shit.
It was good?
Ooh, shit.
It was pressure?
I'll leave right now and go there.
Oh, it was like that?
Man, they got some biscuits they drop in the fry. Them bitches taste like funnel cake. They got cornbread taste like fucking cake, birthday cake. Man, I don't know, but I love the atmosphere. Yeah. I love the atmosphere. Like, it was just like, it was really like I was at home. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So Memphis is one of them places that we definitely got to go back to. We definitely got to go back.
Man, Memphis doing that.
Then the crazy thing about it, I did the freestyle, bro, and motherfucking Memphis numbers been calling the booking phone. So I'm like, damn, they want a nigga in Memphis. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit make me feel good that nigga, I'm 5.5, 6 hours away from Memphis, and y'all calling after y'all seen this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that made me feel good.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now, one thing I want to highlight, too, like, when we was in New Orleans, I don't know who the female was, but she was drawn to you.
You talk about the worker?
I guess it was. Like, man, she cold, whatever you saying. Like, and I noticed, like, females like you. Like, and then so, you was online, you was like, hey, man, like, if me and your friend don't work out,
they ate that up.
And your other friend trying to see what happened, get out of my business. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? It went crazy.
It went crazy.
But I know you meant it, though.
Real talk.
Man, talk about that. Like, let's talk about the ladies. I mean, I know you said you got a lady, but...
Man, I'm single.
Oh, that was quick.
Hey, nah, but that shit kind of go like this, bro. It's like, you'll meet chicks, right? And they be fucking with you. And you ever met a chick and you be like, damn, I should have got your friend.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, damn, I picked the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just say me and my partner, you Big May, me and him meet two chicks, right? He get one, I get one. But then in our heads, we might not even say it, but he want the one I got and I want the one he got. And the girls both feeling the same. So it's like, which we want to switch, but they gonna, he gonna call me a hoe if we switch. That's why I say, don't get in my business. Like, you might not be liking me like that, your friend might be, so don't get in my business. And they go the same, you know, for males and females. Like, you can't tell me you threw your friend on something, then you be like, girl, I should have got him for myself. She don't want him. You know what I'm saying? So that shit go both ways, and it went up because everybody feel like that, but they scared to be judged, so they never say the shit. Yeah. So it's like, damn, this nigga saying how I feel. So that's why it really went up.
Yeah, it went up, and then, so are you like, you that biased against Androids? Like, you don't like Android phone that much? Like, you got an Android phone, I'm not messing with you. Like,
man, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Talk to me.
I don't give a fuck about a phone, but the key to this shit I just told you, it's 90 to 95% you. So a motherfucker want to hear how you think, right? So I'm selling. I need the interactions. I don't give a fuck what kind of phone you got. But you saw. No offense to older people, but look at young people. You ever meet a young person that got an Android phone? Do you? No. We all like iPhones. So when that post went crazy about the Android iPhone, they like, oh, ask him how his house look. Ask him do he got life insurance. But I'm laughing because you motherfuckers don't know me. I don't care about it that much. I'm just fucking with y'all in the interactions because if I text a chick for real and her shit turn green, something ain't right, because don't know young people have no motherfucking Android. Mm-hmm. If a young person got an Android, it's one of them, you be seeing them stands, come get your free phone because you got food stamps. Yeah. That's why they shit going green. Yeah. But ain't no young person. A young person will have this iPhone, like I said, I got 3. They will have a 7 before they have an Android because it's just something about them blue messages. When them bitches turn blue, it's like, yeah, I can see them bubbles when they about to text back, and we go FaceTime. Your shit turn green, I can't hit you on the FaceTime.
It's a psychological thing.
I gotta download an app to FaceTime you, man. You might say you in the shower, I might hit the FaceTime button. Ding. I need it to ring. I don't want to have to go download Skype or some shit to see you in that tub. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was about, man. And everybody who felt the way about it, like I said, interaction, but they was older people. And a person that's 50 years old ain't about to go say, fuck it, I'm a new fan of Snug. I'm not doing this for people that's already got it in their head. Yeah. They a fan of old people from their era. So what you think or say, it don't matter because I'm not going to be your favorite artist. Yeah. At this point, you've made it up in your head who you like. At 50 years old, you know who you like. I'm doing it for the young motherfuckers. And every kid, what they want, an iPhone because they want a TikTok. They want a FaceTime. You get a fucking Android, get on TikTok, that bitch got you moving slower than the music.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It don't, yeah.
It's a difference.
For sure.
It's a difference. But like I say, the key was interactions, and that's what we did. And they get to see me talking. They feel like they know me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about.
I'm going to ask you this. Since you are, you coming on being a successful person, have you had a woman try to play on you yet? Like, hey, I'm trying to get Snug, give me a BBL or something. Or I'm trying to get Snug to do this for me now since he up now. Have you had that yet?
Hey, my friends call me bougie. Guess why, bro? I'm gonna keep that shit a buck.
Yeah.
I don't be entertaining them. Like, I don't be entertained. I ain't got time for that. If you gonna fuck with me, you gonna fuck with me for me. If we gotta go eat McDonald's, we gonna eat McDonald's and you gonna be happy, right? It's the vibe that I'm selling. It's not that, oh, I'm about to pay for this. I really don't like BBL. Cause get what it's like, if you go get the BBL, right, you get your stomach taken out, you get your ass fatter, then I can look in front of you and your thighs out here. That shit don't look good to me. I like that natural shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Real talk.
I like a little makeup when you wanna just spruce it up, but I ain't gonna lie. Give me some pretty skin, you know what I'm saying, with some nice curly hair, some nice bundles, and a nice, your ass don't gotta be that big.
It don't, bro.
Your titties don't gotta be that. I like the little lip.
Did you see the video?
What video?
The video, like, it was I can't say a study, but it showed the disconnect between women and men.
And then I think people that get that shit, this is another thing. I'm big. Hoes, I ain't gonna call you hoes. God forgive me, and no offense. The figure speak. Females fuck with me because of my brain. When we talking, man, I'm making love to her brain. So if you worried about a fucking BBL, bro, you got confidence issue. I need you to have your confidence together when you fucking with me. When we walk in this bitch, you can look like this ground. But when we walk in there, guess what? You better feel like you Beyonce in this bitch on side of me. So if your confidence that low and you feel like you gotta fit into this certain stigma, shit, no, you ain't for me. I like them stretch marks, looking at that tiger on that ass. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Yeah. That's natural, bro. I don't got time for the build a female. Like, you want your titties done, you want your lips done. Oh, man. I like the natural shit.
I feel you. But yeah, the females saying, oh, guys like BBL. Then all the guys say, we like natural. So I'm like, girls don't know.
And then I'm comfortable, right?
Yeah.
If I wasn't comfortable, how would a female feel if niggas is doing it, go give me some abs, lose some weight, get my shoulders broader a little more, get my arms buffed up. I ain't doing that, nigga. I'm trying to put that stomach on your back. You gonna love me for me, like my dog, you hear me? You gonna love me for me, so I need you to have that same confidence.
Real talk.
If I like you, I like you, bro. Every woman don't have to be skinny with a big ass. I like them with a little meat on their bones. They say they can't take it, but, I like them with a little meat on their bones, man.
Real talk. Let me say this, when you mentioned Memphis, you've been there. Of course, you've been to Dallas. You said you went to Oregon.
Yeah, man.
As far as traveling going, like, what's been like your favorite city Like, man, I just like coming here.
Atlanta.
Why?
Atlanta. Because it's just like the perfect place for music. And they love me in Atlanta. I was going to Atlanta 2 to 3 weekends out the month for 2 to 3 years straight. I just kind of slacked up when shit picked up because I got all these shows now. But I was going to Atlanta. I was trying to move to Atlanta. Like, you know, I'm still going to move there, but I just got a lot of shit going on here. So I'm back and forth. But I love Atlanta. I go to the club. They fuck with me in the club. It's just, I was there a lot to where I met people and grew relationships in Atlanta. And that's just the place to go when you're trying to get this music shit off the ground.
Oh yeah, Atlanta, that's it,
Yeah.
that's it. But now, man, like, doing all these shows, you got a show last night,
Man,
you got another one tonight, you got shows coming up like crazy. Like, how you feeling about all this stuff?
I love it. I love it. Like I told you before we started, the work really just begun. Like, niggas will get to this spot, and I got the shows coming. Oh shit, we good now. Go get some weed. We gonna chill. Man, the work just started. Like, we be having 2, 3 shows in the night, an hour, 2 hours away. We strategic. We punching it on the interstate. We being strategic with time. We got to be out of here by this time to make it that. Like, man, I ain't gonna say it's overwhelming, but I just be trying to give my fans everything. Like, if I gotta do 4 shows in one night, like, I'm gonna do that just because I know I might have a fan in Lafayette. I got fans in Baton Rouge. I got fans in New Orleans. Like, the day we went to Memphis, right?
Yeah. I got the call y'all was going to.
I had 3 shows.
Yeah.
I had to go to New Orleans, had to come back through Baton Rouge to go to Natchez. We left Natchez and went straight to Memphis. This all in one night. Yeah, all in one night. But, you know what I'm saying? That's part
I
of
think y'all had a show in Monroe one time, too.
Yeah, we went to Monroe. Like, the shit just be everywhere. Like, I'm not turning nothing down.
Yeah.
The only way I turn the show down is if I got to be here for 11 and you want me at another place for 11. That's the only way. Other than that, man, we catching all on. Let's get it.
Straight up.
Real talk.
And then one thing I admire again, you doing you.
Yeah.
You're not beefing, trying to throw shots at nobody.
Man, that ain't me.
You just doing you.
That ain't me, but the bullshit still somehow find you. But I'm not fun. I don't feel like shooting you up in a song and op and spinning and switch, man. I want to motivate the young niggas. Get some money, man. Enjoy yourself. Go travel. Get you some nice clothes. Go fuck you some bad bitches. Do some shit that's fun, because the average person you see, they get their ass knocked off where they from, and they ain't never been to motherfucking Houston, Texas. So, like, come on, bro. Like, and Houston 4 hours away. You ain't never been outside of your hood, but you worry about ops and spinning and switches, and that shit ain't part of my character, bro. I always wanted to get some money. You know what I'm saying? I tell people I'm on defense. Don't fuck with me. I ain't fucking with you. But if you fuck with me, we gonna max you out. It's just defense. I'm not on offense. I'm not looking for no trouble. I'm not looking to beef with you. If a nigga hating on me, they just hating, bro. Because I carry myself with a certain aura. I'm respecting everybody I come in contact with. If you just hating, you hating. That's all it is, bro.
Real talk. Now, what's next for Snug? This the first quarter of the year still.
Mm-hmm.
Now March coming, and then we got the second quarter, April. But like, what's next for you?
If I tell you what's next, they gonna watch this bitch and try to go do it before me. Hey, but I can't tell you.
Yeah.
My foot, my team foot, and everybody's foot is on the gas. Ain't no stopping us, bro. It ain't no stopping. Like, we got some shit in store, bro. On the independent side, we ain't got no big major backing. We ain't got no investment. We ain't got nothing. It's just us, our hustle, our grind, our foot on the gas, and we about to take this bitch over, bro. That's the whole plan. The only way this plan don't work is if I just lay down and say I ain't waking back up. And guess what? I ain't doing that. That's the only way it don't work, if I give up right now. And I ain't giving up. My foot on the gas, they foot on the gas. They be on my ass. Hey, I had did a show at one of them schools. Man, my partner, he hit me. Bro, you need to get in the gym. You seem kind of tired. That ain't the image we selling. They be on my ass. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I love that, because guess what? If you don't tell me, other motherfuckers will be saying the shit, and I don't pick that energy up, and I kind of get comfortable with doing that. So they be on my ass. That's why I say we going to take this bitch over.
Ooh, you about to get in that gym, get right like Gates?
Man, I'm not going to get in no gym, but that day I was having a bad day, and I let it show. You know what I'm saying? So I got to understand, bro, no matter what you going through, when you get in front of these people, bro, you got to be a whole different person. And that's kind of like, it's hard as an artist, but you got to learn how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a lot that go into this shit, man.
Oh, I bet it is.
Man, I'm swamped.
For sure. Lastly, before we get out, like, have you had a person contact you that you was like, man, I'm shocked that he or she seen me or know what I got going on?
Man, yesterday, bro. Yesterday, I was just fucking swamped with labels saying what they want to do, what they don't want to do, what they want me to do. But that shit had me with a headache, bro. A headache because man, me and that nigga were riding in the car and he like, bro, what you thinking about? I'm like, nothing. But it's just like, it's just so shocking that nobody believed in me. Then now it's like, every time I pick up the phone, well, we got this label want to give you this, what you think about this? Then now I'm over here trying to dissect what they saying. Then hang up the phone with them. We got another label calling. They want to do this. I'm trying to dissect what that shit just, all of it is surprising because I never thought it would be like a bidding war for me. You know what I'm saying? I never expected it. I wanted it, but I didn't expect it. So all that shit be surprising. Then like when I get on there and look at my numbers on Instagram and shit, like we was at 9.8 interactions on my page, 9.8 million. So I'm like, out of 9.8 people, somebody important is watching this bitch. They ain't saying nothing, right?
For sure.
So it'll show you like how many of your followers watching and how many non-followers. And that bitch was like at 1 million non-followers just watching my page. So all that shit is shocking to me. Like, nigga watching trying to see what's next. You know what I'm saying? So I be surprised at everything, bro. It's just like a journey, man. That's why I named my daughter Journey. All this shit is a journey, man.
Straight up,
Real
man.
talk.
But I want to say, man, I appreciate what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You know, you're doing your thing. The whole world got their eyes on you.
Yeah.
For sure. You know, and embrace it.
Yeah, I'm embracing it. I just never had a chance to enjoy the success. When I'm enjoy this bitch, when I go get that big bag or that bag coming, I can give all my dogs this. I can move this, and you know what I'm saying. When that bag hit my hands, right now we self-invested.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make sure that value stay up there. Make sure I keep building up this value. So we gonna enjoy the success. We going to like Memphis. Lately, that's the furthest we've been, man. When I say we had so much fun out there just to be away from this motherfucker, we had so much fun out there just vibing out, bro. It's just like, we gonna enjoy it. It's coming. But right now, we ain't getting caught up in enjoying what's going on. But it's coming. We gonna have that moment.
Let's do it.
Hey, but look, we about to sign out. I'm signing out. We in lit Baton Rouge, man. My dog QP, my dog Easter, man. Come pull up on them. They got the fly shit, custom shit. Hey, you know I'm one of the drip guards of Baton Rouge. We gonna put that shit on no matter what. Pull up over here, man. Jefferson Highway, Snug checking in, Snug signing out. Shout out Changeofplanz. Hey, it's a big movement going on. You wouldn't want to miss it, man.
Straight up.